Hello, everybody. This is Yoko's Anime Reactions, and as of this recording, oh my god, I did a lot today. Uh, Before I say how much I got done, my youngest nephew, is out of school again the rest of the week because apparently somebody else got COVID. Oh my god, why? Why does it happen every time I'm supposed to have a day off? I hate that so much because when that happens, I usually can't get a darn thing done because my nephew loves to come and bug me for no reason. Despite this, okay, he was out the rest of the week, spring break, and then he goes back on next Monday. So it's not going to be that long, but it's going to be very annoying. Hopefully my sister comes and gets them at some point so then we can get a break. But enough about that. Despite that little inconvenience, I got a lot done today. I went from only having the first episode done for In Another Word of My Smartphone to finishing season 1. And I got an episode done for And You Thought There Was Never a Girl Online. So I got 12 episodes recorded. Oh my god. For the most part, I did it because I had my nephew distracted with the tablet, so he could watch YouTube Kids while I got to do what I wanted to do. So, I am eager for season 2 because apparently there's going to be even more girls popping up than there already were. So, yeah. Anyway, we actually get to meet one of those girls in this episode. And she is from Ishin, which is like, as Toya puts it later, much later, it's like God was lazy and copy and pasted Japan into that world, essentially, is how it is. So she is a... How did they pronounce her name? Yai? I think it's what her name is. They end up meeting her and help her out with some thugs that were essentially drunk. And they end up treating her to food, and she actually ends up joining them because she was heading to the capital anyway. And, they had to deliver a letter to somebody, and on the way to the capital, he ends up learning a few new spells, one of which I absolutely find hilarious, called Slip. I love how he uses it. It would just be a broken idea for combat when you have a large group of enemies, and he can just cast Slip on a group of enemies, and they just fall over, giving his comrades the opportunity to attack. I love it. It is hilarious. And he learns a few new spells. Long Sense, Slip, Apport, I think is what it was. Essentially like a pickpocket. Would love that spell. All he'd have to do would be to stand in front of a building, and people walk by, and he'd just use that spell and pickpocket their wallets and stuff, and they wouldn't even know who was doing it because he wouldn't be touching them. He could do that. A pickpocket would take that opportunity to do that, but Toya is a nice guy, and he's not going to do that, obviously. And he shows it off by attempting to grab Yai's katanas, but they're too heavy, so instead he grabs her hair ribbon. I was worried for a second that he would end up grabbing her panties by accident because, shoot. Dang it, I forgot his name already. The guy from Konosuba, he had that same kind of sticky fingers ability, and he did go for the panties. But then again, he was a pervert, so... Yeah, but Toya's not like that. He might occasionally stare at someone's chest when they're wearing like a bikini or something like that, but that's, not really on purpose. He's just a relatively nice guy. And they end up running across a fight going on with, actually, they end up saying it. What happened first? Oh, the job. They took a job, I think. No, I think it was them running into the royal family first, and then they took that job. Yeah, that was right. Because when they took the job, they ended up running across the ruins. No, they ended up running across a fight going on between lizard men, I think, or something. Some kind of creatures, again, attacking a group. And they go in and take out the mage responsible. And I find it hilarious. I think he ended up using slip on him, which I found funny. And they were able to stop him. And they were actually able to heal the butler that had gotten injured during the whole fighting. Even though he was close to death. With, Toya's apparently got healing spells now. Okay. But yeah, Toya is overpowered as all get out. And I mean, having the smartphone's not really helping matters on that one. Anyway. What else? Anyway, turns out they ended up saving the Duke's daughter, who is apparently, like, the Duke is, like, the highest rank a noble can have, aside from the royal family, obviously. And when they bring her home, they find out that her mother, the Duke's wife, ended up getting sick a while back, and because of this, it left her blind. And they thought that, there's no hope to fix that, but Toya apparently has another healing spell, recovery, that will return the body to its natural state. Wow. When did he learn that stuff? Anyway, he was able to fix her, and because of this, they ended up giving them 40 platinum coins, which is like 400 gold, I think, in equivalent. I could be wrong. Let me know if I'm in the comment section. And they also get a medal showing essentially that, yeah, they're... Shoot, I'm looking for the right word for this. They got ties to the Duke, essentially, and that they can go wherever they want, without question, and I guess the guard... It's like being a Thane in Skyrim, essentially. But, they end up taking a job. Oh, no, they end up, I think, Yai ends up joining, the group, thankfully. So now they got 3 people, sorry. 3 people now with Toya, all girls. And they end up taking a job. He was originally going to have them do the slime job, but they were all against it because they all hate the slimes. Because, well, gooey, disgusting slimes, and some of them can melt clothes. And, well, Toya's mind kind of went to what would happen if that happened. Like any teenager would. Thankfully, he's not as bad as, Issei or the others. So, yeah, he's a very soft pervert. Very faint pervert, essentially. But anyway, they took a different job, taking out some Doulahans and some all that, and they end up finding a ruin. Thankfully with, shoot. I forgot their names. I am sorry, guys. Anyway, the younger sister ended up clearing out the ruins so they could go in. And, they end up finding what looks like a glass scarab monster with a red glowing orb inside it. And apparently it essentially absorbs magic, which means they can't really use magic against it. And its shell is very, very hard, so they couldn't even really do anything damage-wise without magic. And thankfully Toya gets a good idea to use whatever it was called, the pickpocket one, to grab the orb that was inside it, and he tosses it up, and the older sister uses her boost skill with her gauntlets and breaks it, and that's what destroys the monster. And they bring this news to the Duke, who wanted to try and, excavate the ruins to try and find out why the capital moved, because apparently it was moved for some reason. And yeah, this show is... I like this show, and I can't wait for season 2, is all I will say. And if you haven't subscribed yet for this show, you better subscribe, because once season 2 comes out, I will do it. And as soon as the freaking episode of My Hero Academia English dub drops, I'm going to do that one too. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time.